Good morning, sir. Chief Warrant Officer Steve Favretto, the Regional METOC Center, OIC, on the Marine METOC side,
Awesome.
and actually a former forecaster aboard the Bonham Richard.
Oh, well done.
So, as we move closer to Navy Marine Corps integration, is there a way ahead for FinMOC to begin to start integrating Navy-funded program of record sensors, such as like the micro-weather sensor or any kind of future littoral sensor?
Yeah, I'd like to say yes. I've actually just had a couple Marines visit me within the last month, and that was some of the discussion. Um, of course, Naval Oceanography is the resource sponsor for the Marine Corps METOC as well, and we work very closely underway. But the tools and everything you guys develop, especially in the littoral environment, to capture data would be hugely helpful for our models. And so it's an area that, again, probably an area of growth to continue to collaborate on. But we definitely want that data. We would definitely like to be able to QC and assimilate that data into the models and then return it to the Marine Corps as we partner blue and green across the globe. Yeah. Well, thanks for the question. All right.
Hi, I'm Jay Berkowitz. Many years ago, I was the deputy program manager for many years of METOC, and one of the challenges I had was remote sensing and,
Sure.
and getting funding for unique satellites that serve the METOC community, and I've lost track of it. I know when I was leaving, they were trying to do MPOS, which became a disaster. What's the state? Are you getting the remote sensing that you really want, or do we need to do more in that area? And then I got scared this morning. They talked about the Russians have a capability to take out remote sensing, and without that,
Yeah.
you're left with tags and gliders. And another related part was way back then, the observatory was trying to get a better star mapping. They were trying to put up a satellite, and I've lost track of that. Nobody wanted to give them enough money to improve the star maps, which are very critical to. Well, I can tell you, I worked also on the D5 missile, which is very dependent on those.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I've lost track. And are you being taken care of properly with the remote sensing world?
Yeah, so I would say that satellite-based environmental monitoring capabilities and even the satellite systems that help map the stars, so that we have you need a great celestial reference frame to be able to do the terrestrial reference frame and GPS up to those constellations. I would say from my OpNav days, which were a while ago, but recent conversations too, I think it's always a challenge to get satellite systems funded. I think it's a whole of government effort as we share and work with NOAA and others in the Air Force and now the Space Force to really document those requirements and try and get them funded appropriately. So, but you're right. I think it's 2.5 terabytes of data come off of satellites into FinMOC every day, and so the satellites are very important for what we do. The models would degrade over time without that kind of data assimilation. So that's a huge piece of it. I would certainly be a big fan of continuing to invest in the satellite systems, as it really has a huge impact across the globe in many ways, measuring the sea surface height, some of the things we need to do with typhoons and hurricane prediction. But I do know it's a challenge of priorities and requirements in the Pentagon. But right now, I think we're doing okay. We could always do better. Yes, sir. Okay. Well, thank you all for your time. I appreciate your attentiveness and learning a little bit more about naval oceanography this morning. I will be around if anybody has any personal questions or 1v1, but thank you very much for your time.